been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Badgers offense comes onto the field first today. The shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call. And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibility.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up 2 before he's forced out of bounds. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Running to Green. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. Finds his man, it's Hansen. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Hand off to Jones. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive. And
touchdown, Badger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old war to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Turner. Buys a little time. He's got it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's pulled. Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year. Point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Stumbled to the ground.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection was... or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that...
So y'all gonna know what it is.
Had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Turner. That's caught. It's Lindsey. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback running on the draw. He has the 1st and still on his feet.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Buying some time. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rushes on him. Gets away. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
You start with this kind of field position. If you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on first down. Reels it in down the left side. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Turner. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Turner. Quickly complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Badgers will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wiggles, and the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Auburn. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Under fire. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose. Touchdown, Badger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Now he's going to break the pocket. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. The Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Turner. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Clears the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Badgers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Turner. Under fire. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man, it's Broussard. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Badger!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll immediately call timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's pulled. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. Keeps it going. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've
When I see that -3 and he got the first down, what the fuck? They need to tighten up here.
Gotta make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the comeback is on. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it out quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Might be looking to run. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they can't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Liberty. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Gives it on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Creates a little room. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The quick out. At the 45 on his way. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. You thought they were... They're not. They're back, baby.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Turner. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Turner. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Hansen. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He wants to throw it. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Turner. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat. down he goes again.
Love the aggressive nature by the offense, trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fierce the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Craven.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it, they came through.
On the ground, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. The give out of the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Turner. Under fire. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He might want another play. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Here comes the heat.